Hey everybody, I'm Kara and I'm TBG's Sex and Health Editor. And this month for February, we are going to try a soup recipe. I don't know about everybody else, but whenever I go to McAllister's, I get their chicken tortilla soup and it is so good. So on food.com, I found this really awesome recipe and it's supposed to be a copycat of that, so we're going to try making it and see if it tastes the same. So let's go into the ingredients. There's a lot of ingredients, but once you put them all together, it's really easy to do. You just heat it up. So we're going to go through all the ingredients. There's a lot of them. You have to have 1 white chopped onion. You have to have fresh cilantro, fajita seasoning mix, flour, Monterey Jack cheese, tortilla chips, half and half, kind of odd ingredient, Tostitos, well, that's what I use, salsa, not to endorse the brand, green onion chopped, 3 cans of Swanson chicken broth, a condensed can of cream of chicken, cream style corn, and also cumin. Let me see, I hope that's the right way to say it. And also you have to have chicken. So I will show you, I already grilled the chicken and basically just broke it up just to make it a bit smaller. And so now we will go into how to make it. Okay, so right now I am sauteing the garlic and onion in 3 tablespoons of butter or margarine. I used butter. And the recipe calls for using the entire onion, but I am not going to use that much onion. I just feel like it might be too oniony. So after this then, you'll saute it for 5 minutes, and then after that, you're going to add in 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. So we will see how that goes. Okay, so here's my flour. Apparently this is supposed to give body to the soup, so it's not too watery. That's what I think. Okay, so that goes right in there. Mix that up. Okay, so I am making a half batch of the soup just because I don't need a full batch. So I'm adding in 1.5 cans of Swanson chicken broth. So, do about half of that. Okay. And then only half of the can of creamed corn. That does not look appetizing, I completely admit. But this will be good. Okay. So stir this around. Okay, and then in goes 2 cups of the half and half. An odd ingredient, but that's what the recipe calls for. So we'll add 1 more. Okay, and then what you're going to do is bring it to a boil, and then once it reaches a boil, you'll lower the heat again, and we'll add more ingredients. Now we have it at a boil. And so we're going to add in, I'm adding in a ½ cup salsa, because remember I'm not doing the full recipe, so I'm kind of changing the amounts to about half of that. And then I have, instead of 2.5, let me see here, this is my fajita seasoning mix, so I have about 2 tablespoons of fajita seasoning mix. So, add that in. And also I have my I want to go a little light on the cumin, so let's see, 1 teaspoon. Alright, then we add the chicken also. So I'm going to just take some chicken. And I'm just going to eye how much I want. It depends on how much you want. It's really up to you. I think that amount's good. Let's stir this around. And then you're also supposed to add 2 tablespoons cilantro. I don't like cilantro that much, so I'm only going to add in a few pinches of it. Now also remember that after you add all these things, you have to bring it down. You have to bring the heat down so it's not boiling. Okay, I almost forgot, but I'm going to add in ½ a can of cream of chicken. So let's see if that's about a half. That is. Okay, and then stir it all really well. Now you're going to continue to heat it on a low heat for 15 minutes and then let it stand for just a few minutes to let it thicken. Pretty much just about done. all you have to do is add the garnish to it, which is basically Monterey Jack cheese and tortilla chips, because if you ever go to McAllister's, they serve with tortilla chips, and it's really, really good. So I'm just going to stir it up for good measure and not spill anything. And I'm going to pour it over the tortilla chips. And it actually smells like it's pretty close to the original soup at the restaurant. Now you can put a bunch of things on top. You can put cilantro, green onions. I'm just going to add a little cheese and some cilantro. And just a little bit of cilantro. And there you have it. So hopefully, if you try it out, it will taste just like McAllister's, and now you can make it at home. So, thank you for watching, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. Maybe this will spice up the holiday for you. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next month.